Hello, my name is Alex, and I'm the marketing director for Fly Right Air. Now, we have an idea of taking our loyalty program, which has been extremely popular, and it is very similar to our major competitors cross-country and around air. And we want to see if we can gain some of the customers from the loyalty programs that our competitors have and bring them over to our loyalty program. Now, we know that the tiers are very much similar and they can be very much adjusted, so we can take the points from the other loyalty programs and just match them with what we have, with the basic tiers, the middle tiers, and higher tiers as well. So this would cover actually all the clients, not just the business clients, but also the clients that fly only occasionally. Now, we're going to start with the message, and the message is, well, really simple. You have been an incredibly loyal customer to your airline. Now, isn't it the time that you will be treated like you deserve? Maybe isn't it time for you to fly with Fly Right Air, where everything is just right and just perfect? Capitalizing on the idea that we have highly reviewed and highly positive customer service can really bring up the idea that, well, our loyalty program is going to be the same, but your customer service is going to be a lot better. What you're going to get from a loyalty program is going to be a lot better. And this is moving forward. Our main issue is going to be finding where to spread that message. Now, first and foremost step is really, well, the existing loyalty program customers. Sending out a simple email blast stating that we are changing our loyalty program, where we're accepting anybody from cross country and around air with the same or equivalent amount of points. We can also offer an incentive, right? Anybody who is already an existing customer of the loyalty program and can bring in another new customer into this loyalty program will get a form of incentive, maybe extra points, maybe a bump up in a tier for the next year, or maybe just a coffee maker. The idea is to provide some sort of an incentive, some sort of a bonus to these existing loyalty customers where they can, well, advertise you and they can promote you. There's nothing better than a word-of-mouth advertising. And if somebody who's already an existing customer can reach out to the similar demographic that they encompass, such as business travelers or even the occasional travelers of that same age and same financial structure, all of a sudden they have friends that they can recommend the Fly Right loyalty program to them, and they can explain to them why is it so good, because, well, they've experienced it. So basically having that amount of advertisement just with the simple email blast and kind of a push of an incentive is the first and probably going to be one of the best steps to kind of start us off. The next is we need to place some physical and basic advertisements. And I'm talking check-in areas at the airports for Fly Right Air. A nice big poster where it's asking you to come over here and see how you can be treated well as a loyal customer, and we can accommodate and get all of your points and make sure that they don't get lost, is going to be a big selling point. Anybody who's passing by Fly Right Air on a check-in, going to the around air cross country are going to notice that and going to see that. The more pairs of eyes you're going to see on that poster, the more chances that somebody's actually going to respond and come to you with that. Now, once again, we're keeping that message simple, right? You're a loyal customer. We see that. We recognize that. And isn't it time for you to start being treated like a customer that you deserve to be treated with Fly Right Air, where everything is just right and just perfect? Now, further on, of course, we need to reach out to online marketers and third-party agents like Expedia, Sunwing Vacations, websites like TripAdvisor, and even reaching out to Viator, where you can invest a small amount of money in order to advertise this, jumping into the Fly Right Air loyalty program and how we are going to treat you here in a lot better way that you deserve, with the loyalty that you have proven and have provided. Further on, one of the biggest adjustments that I would like to make to the loyalty program is, well, spice it up a little bit. Make up a catalog, have a periodical coming out once a month where you can use the points that you make to buy stuff that has nothing to do with air flights. Even if you want to buy yourself a pack of Tic Tacs, you should be able to do that with the points that you have already accumulated. Now, not only that will provide a very good stability to the existing customers and to anybody who wants to come in, because they'll know that their points will never expire. And even though if the points are, well, not being able to be used because there's no flights happening right now, you can use those points to actually purchase something else, something that you can use, well, right now, right? And if we can't fly right now, then why can't we use our points right now? So this catalog would be a big push towards that. Also, this opens up a really steady level of communication between existing customers, especially the ones who are part of the loyalty program and who are loyal to the company. And having that dialogue open to see what exactly they purchase, what exactly the interests are, right? On a monthly basis, we can send out notes and keep on promoting Fly Right Air in many different aspects because we already have that contact with them, right? Obviously, they can unsubscribe anytime they want to, but chances are people that are actually putting their money into this and making these loyalty points, just like air miles used to be, they will remain. Now, one of the biggest issues we've seen in recent years is some air miles points being expired, and this is where we can make that guarantee with Fly Right Air World. This will never happen. Okay. All of these catalogs can also be provided on all of our 800 Fly Right airplanes, where you can just search for them, and very similar to the Sky Mall as they have, maybe not such expensive things, but more of a basic household items. This would also open up doors and opportunities for us to collaborate with companies like Shoppers Drug Mart or Rexall or somebody like a Guardian Pharmacy or even Indigo, where they can provide discounts or options with those points that the people can purchase for the catalog, such as books or, as I mentioned, Tic Tacs or even razors for shaving, right? So having that catalog will not only attract more and newer clients, and we'll have something to talk about in order to try and get those clients over here, but it will also keep that constant communication keeping for a long distance, for kind of like a long idea plan. It's not just a short plan, but this is very much a long-term plan. Now, moving further, I want to make sure that everybody who's joins the loyalty program, whether it's on a basic level or whether they made enough to make it to the middle level or even to the highest one, will get some sort of a benefit. So even the basic level entry will get a free check-in to any of their flights 48 hours before. Even though they fly 2 or 3 times a year, given them that option to check in early is going to look amazing on a company and keep that loyalty going further and further and further. Whereas for us, for the company, because these people don't really fly more than 2 or 3 times a year, it's not that much of a big deal to accommodate somebody with that early 48-hour check-in. Now, of course, anybody at the higher tiers will get more things added to it, but the basic necessities of flight, as we like to call them, I want to make sure that even the bottom layer of that bottom tier of that loyalty program will actually have. Now, moving further down the line, kind of in an extra long-term idea and an extra long-term plan, why not promote the fact that maybe, well, we don't need these loyalty cards, not from Fly Right Air or Round Air or even cross country. Maybe everybody needs to be treated like they're loyal, like they deserve to be there, like they chose your flight, your airline, and they depend on you to treat you and provide you with a great customer service. So yes, it's great to keep the customers available, but maybe the bigger opportunity in here is to, well, everybody gets perks. Maybe everybody will get something in return. And maybe everybody will get access to that certain catalog, right? Now, let's start implementing these ideas first. let's make sure that our message stays simple, where you have been a loyal customer for a long time, and now it is time for you to be treated like a customer that you deserve to be treated like, with Fly Right Air, where everything is just right and just perfect.